In 1945, after Nazi Germany's defeat in World War II, the Allies divided the country into 4 occupation zones. The United States, Britain, and France controlled the western part, while the Soviet Union controlled the east. Berlin, though deep inside Soviet territory, was also split into 4 sectors. Over time, political differences hardened. The West rebuilt rapidly with help from the Marshall Plan, while the East struggled under a Soviet-style communist system. Between 1949 and 1961, more than 3 million East Germans fled to the West through Berlin, seeking freedom and better living conditions. This constant loss of skilled workers and young people threatened the survival of East Germany, known as the GDR. To stop the exodus, East German leaders decided to close the border once and for all. In the early hours of Sunday, August 13, 1961, the East German government launched a secret operation called Operation Rose. Thousands of soldiers, police, and construction workers surrounded West Berlin. Streets were torn up, railway lines were cut, and barbed wire was rolled out along the entire border. Families living on opposite sides suddenly found themselves separated. Within days, barbed wire barriers were replaced with concrete blocks and guard posts. Checkpoints like the famous Checkpoint Charlie became tightly controlled crossing points. It was the birth of the Berlin Wall, a massive physical and psychological barrier between 2 worlds. Over time, the wall became more sophisticated and more deadly. It was not just a single wall, but a series of obstacles, 2 parallel concrete walls up to 12 feet high, a wide-open death strip between them, floodlights, guard towers every few hundred meters, attack dogs, and landmines in certain areas. Armed guards had orders to shoot anyone trying to escape. Yet many tried. Some dug long tunnels under the wall. Others used forged documents, hidden vehicles, or even built hot air balloons. Some attempts succeeded, many ended in tragedy. For East Berliners, life meant constant surveillance, censorship, and limited travel. For West Berliners, the wall was a daily reminder of Cold War division. By the 1980s, cracks in the system began to appear. East Germany's economy was stagnating. Across the Soviet bloc, Mikhail Gorbachev's reforms, glasnost, meaning openness, and perestroika, meaning restructuring, inspired demands for change. In 1989, neighboring countries like Hungary and Czechoslovakia opened their borders to the West. Thousands of East Germans used these routes to flee. Weekly protests, especially the Monday demonstrations in Leipzig, grew larger and louder, calling for freedom and reform. The East German leadership, led by Erich Honecker, tried to hold firm, but the pressure was becoming impossible to ignore. On the evening of November 9, 1989, a bungled government announcement changed history. At a press conference, an official mistakenly said that East Germans could cross the border effective immediately. Crowds rushed to the checkpoints. Confused border guards, facing thousands of citizens chanting "Open the gate," eventually gave way. People poured into West Berlin, climbing onto the wall, hugging strangers, and chipping away at the concrete with hammers and pickaxes. The Berlin Wall, which had stood for 28 years, was gone in a single, unforgettable night. Within a year, Germany was reunified, and the wall became a relic, a powerful reminder of the cost of division.